Charles, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. He's on his way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Whiskey!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Cairo Santos to kick off
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts. Olave over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to pick it up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Diallo Dangbo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A great run here in the 1st, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely. Looking to throw is Williams. This pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
63, 180, 180.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Williams. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down 23. 136 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught by Dell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They go up the middle with Chump. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yeah.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have regained the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Let's get this point. Get happy. Get these 3 points. Make that in his sleep.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Williams. Touchdown Bears! A great play there with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
154 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
63.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Williams looking to do it himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with him, and picking up a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. For the right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Second down and 3. They're going to look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a... There he goes, right side. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation punctuation mark to the end of the second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The Saints will line up.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What is it on? Here we go.
Looking to throw. Williams. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bears take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Santos with the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and the field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Hurts is going to do it himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts.
This is Fant on the short completion. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Olave holds it in. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, Deuce wide open. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints are right back in this football game.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, let's go. Trimmers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
63. Anyway.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tank Dell, 44 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Looking to throw is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll wind up 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready, set. Punch fires, punch fires, punch.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready, set.
Williams going to sneak it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Williams going to sneak it. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here it is, 4th and inches.
Ready, set, hard. Here we go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Santos' kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So defensively, they made the move to try and freeze out the kicker, but he steps up and he says, ice this.
And you talk about ice. How about the ice running through his veins? He just steps right up, calm as he can be, and drills it to give his guys the lead.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
There it is, a staple in most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
He'll look to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
Complete to number 3, Tank Dell. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. The Saints are the champions of the NFC. As we say thank you for watching, and good night, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.